Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile, Essence League Hardcore. Like I have mentioned a couple days ago, it's about time for us to identify our items. So this episode, we're just gonna be going through, all the items that we picked up over this last week. There actually isn't that much, 3 tabs. It's basically 3 or 4 days worth, I would think. Yeah, if you guys are interested in the result, you can just skip to the end of the video. I promise I won't mind. Otherwise, let's begin. I got all the ID scrolls ready. Let's just start IDing everything. Go through it like this. Honestly, I have no idea how long this would take. I'm assuming this is gonna only take This is only going to take like maybe not even 10 minutes. I don't think we have that many items, to be honest. But if it goes over, that would be an entire episode. Otherwise, we can do a Xana map or something like that. So let's go through this real quick. So I think from now on, going forward, I'm kind of going to be having an ID session sort of once a week or something like that. And then just putting all those episodes into... Actually, no, you know what? This is just going to be one episode. And then I'll record another episode and release them both at the same time. Now that we have ID'd everything, let's go through it and see what we got. First, let's go through all the unique items, huh? Oh, we have... Let's go through all the 6 links, or 6 sockets, and freaking chromatic recipes first. That's probably the better idea. Let's see. This is pretty much a chrome. It looks like a chrome to me. Here's a chrome. This one. Here. Anything else? This one, but there's no space. That's about it. Okay, so these are the chromes. Let's see. Alright. And then let's go through all the shields, maybe? Shield, shield. It's a claw. Shield. Shield, shield, spirit shield. Okay, that's it.
What can I do for you, Exile?
Socketed melee gems, life, armor. No, thank you. Nope. I mean, I am expecting a large majority of our items, like 99% of our items, to be useless. And I don't think you guys should expect some great items to drop either, but you never know, right? Let's go with chest armors next. And I guess I'll take boots as well. Let's bring some of these into for chaos recipe as well. So let's keep some. So this one's no good. This one... I don't think anyone's gonna buy. Or this one. 120 armor and energy shield? Is that a lot? Yeah. No, we could have more life. Okay. And then the boots. No. This one's actually okay. This is an okay boot. It has high movement speed. It has good resistances. It has some life. It's actually better than our current boots. Whoa, okay. I mean, it doesn't have chaos resistance, that kind of sucks, but it has more move speed. And I can still craft one more mod on it, which is probably going to be evasion. I mean, I'm looking for armor, but maybe I can sell this thing. Okay, let's keep it. I'll keep a stash tab of things I'm gonna potentially sell. Let's put this into the shop tab over here. And then at the end we can kind of look through it. The chaos recipes. This one is pretty trashy, and then that one's gonna go.
God bless you, Exile.
I mean, I don't know if there are still any new players watching these videos, but for those of you who are new, who are trying to figure out, you know, what items should I be keeping, what items should I be selling, my general guideline is to just see how many resistances it has. how much life it has, and how much armor it has, especially for the chest pieces. So I'll kind of talk through my thought process regarding every single piece. If I see something good. Like this one, it might seem good. Oh, so much armor, 1,000 armor, but it doesn't have life and it doesn't have resistances. So you kind of need a combination of everything. This one is actually okay. This one has 105 life. It has cold resistance, lightning resistance. It doesn't have enough armor and energy shield to justify keeping, but maybe it'll sell for like an elk or something. So I'll keep this. 2 resistances, a very high value of life, 105 life. That's more than what I have, I think. And then something to armor and energy shield. It's not great, but it's okay. And the rest are probably getting sold to vendor. The rest is vendor trash. So with the boots, the reason why I kept the boot is because the most important stat on a boot typically is the movement speed. After that is life and then resistances. It has 4 of the 6 mods. 2.9 life regen per second is pretty shitty. And it doesn't really have a good, increase to evasion value. Like typically what you would want instead of the 2.9 life regen is like, 150% to evasion. And it's a bad base item in the first place. So it doesn't have good base evasion. But I think it can be sold. I'm not sure. We'll see. And if it doesn't sell, that's okay too, right? Okay, chest armors. Let's go for the remaining ones. Any more? That's it. Okay, let's look at the rest of the boots as well. Here's one. Here. Here, and here. Okay. So for the boots, this one's no good. This one has no life. This one is terrible. And the reason why I'm keeping these is I'm gonna use them for my chaos recipe. So that's why I have it. Oh man, this one. It would be okay if it had more life. But because it doesn't, it was so close to being decent. This boot only has 1 resistance. It has perfect movement speed and it has some life, but I don't think it's good enough. These items are all trash. Okay.
Another day in damn.
So for the energy shield ones, all you need is something that has high energy shield. That combination is actually pretty hard to roll. I've never found something with high energy shield, but you never know, right? One day you might get lucky. Okay, so now that we're done with the chest armors, let's move on to the gloves and the helmets. Gloves, helmet. Well, let's just do gloves first. Or helmet. Helmet first. Helmet. Okay, and we have some room for gloves as well. That's it? Okay. So for gloves, you're just looking for armor and life and resistances. Like this one, if it had resistances, it would be great. I would even wear it for myself, but since it doesn't have the resistances that I need, I'm gonna have to get rid of it. So let's just put it aside. This helmet, same thing. Stat values as well as resistances. Nope. Nope. Not enough energy shield. And no resistances either. This one has some life, but it doesn't have enough armor. And it has some bad stats too. 11% increased armor and evasion. No thank you. And the rest of these are no good. Okay.
Another day in damn.
We're selling these. And then let's pick up 2 more two-handed weapons. So we got this one. This one. Let's look at all the two-handers. Okay. So here This one's no good. So for two-handed weapons, what you're looking for is either a lot of physical damage or a lot of spell damage, pretty much. In some cases, you would want crit as well, in a lot of cases. So these ones, they don't have enough multiplier. The flat damage ones are not good enough. You need the high percentage rolls. This one has 21% physical damage. It's just not good enough. Like, appraising weapons is actually pretty easy to do because, honestly, over 95% of the items that you'll get, or of the weapons that you get, are probably bad. And the ones that are good, you can pretty easily tell it's good because of the high damage rolls that they do have. I don't think these are good, in my opinion. So our inventory is pretty full, so let's try to do a couple chaos recipes real quick. So for the chaos recipe, what you need is one of each piece of equipment. So you need a helmet, you need a chest, a glove, a boot, a belt, 2 rings, an amulet, and either 2 one-handed weapons or 1 two-handed weapon. I like to use a two-handed weapon since it saves space. And then when you sell all of that, and they need to be item level 60 and above. So you can see when you press Alt, it shows the item level, not the required level. That's different, the item level. So when you sell all this, you get a chaos. So that is the chaos recipe. You sell it to the vendor. Make sure you check that all your items are level 60 and above. If it's not, you're going to have a bad time. I think you're going to get a chance orb instead of a chaos orb, which is a big downgrade. So let's do this. The boot, the glove, the belt, and an amulet.
God bless you, Exile.
Another chaos.
Another day in damage.
Okay, so we got 3 chaos. We have a couple more two-handed weapons, I believe. Here's one. And here's another one. That's it. So let's move on to the one-handers. So this two-handed is no good. This one's no good. I don't like to keep the one-hander, so I'm just going to sell them right away. Unless they're actually decent. Which they are not. I don't think. Nope. Okay. Now that we got this far, let's go look at all the unique items. We managed to get 4 unique items this week. Not bad. I think we could have gotten a lot more, but that's what happens when you don't play enough, I guess. So the unique items I'll just keep. For no good reason, really. I don't actually need them. Sundance. Movement speed, rarity, resistance. I guess it's just an MF boot or a leveling boot when you're level 27. It looks more like something you would use when you are low-level dueling. Maybe that's what it was built for. Winds of Change. Knockback, projectile damage. It would be really cool. You can build around this for a knockback build. Maybe like a vacuum build. Oh no, you can't vacuum with this, but yeah, maybe like a something that's like a King of the Hill permanent knockback. Or maybe even, yeah, you need projectiles. I'm not sure, but it might be pretty cool to build around this. Bringer of Rain might actually be worth something. I'll have to check. Someone commented that it's worth a couple chaos, or quite a few chaos actually. And we can try selling it, but this is the only Bringer of Rain I have in standard or in this league, so I kind of want to keep it just for collection purposes. And I'm not in desperate need of currency right now, so let's just keep it. Realm Shaper is sort of like a leveling staff. It's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Let's keep going. How long has it been? 14 minutes already? Alright, this is going to be a whole episode. Which is, I guess, good. It means there's enough content for a whole episode. So there's that. Okay. These items, we're just going to sell immediately if they're bad. Bad. I think when you get to the weapons, you shouldn't expect any good items to come out of it. You really shouldn't. But if you guys noticed that I accidentally sold something that was actually decent, you know, let me know. This is an learning experience, not only for you guys, but for myself as well. Because I judge it based on my own basis, and sometimes my judgment might not be correct.
What can I do for you, Exile?
So, if you guys think, you know, a certain item is worth more, let me know. But just looking at these, you can kind of tell they're not that good. And I don't expect them to be, since I haven't been doing high-level maps. So their inherent, like, rolls are lower to begin with, right? Okay, so let's work on accessories. Or jewelries. Belts and amulets. No rings, apparently. That's kind of a bummer. Okay. So for the belts... Nope. So for the belts, they're pretty niche. You're looking for high rolls on either energy shield or life or damage. It needs to be in combination. So this one, it's not that good because of the bad energy shield roll. This one here, it just has nothing useful. If you have a belt with life, I think you want a decent amount of life to go with it. Sort of like the one I have now, which is 38 life and 96 life, so you want it to combine for a decent amount. This one has armor and nothing else, and no resistances either. This one is just plain terrible. This is a level 14 belt with an item level of 75. That's how bad it is. Oh my god, why do I even have it? This one too required level 20. I've been having bad luck with belts, man. Alright, the amulet is no good. This one? I don't think it's that good. Crit chance, no crit multiplier, 3.2 life regen. Amulets and rings are really hard to roll because there are more... It's easier to brick, I think. Like, you can have some pretty nice desirable attributes, like the global crit strike chance. I would want that, but it has no resistances and it has no life and not enough damage, no spell damage, no cast speed, none of that. So, yeah, no thanks. Let's look at flasks. Nothing here. Alright, what do we have left? Essences? Let's just collect everything in our inventory now. All we have left are bits and pieces of stuff. Okay. So, after those items, we are left with currency. Oh, we should actually keep the essences and put them away. Let's take all the essence. Okay. And then let's put the maps aside. Okay. So what we have now is all the currency that we made this week. Let's order it real quick and kind of just take a look. Let's put away the wisdom scrolls and the TP scrolls. Coins, baubles, take away the gems. Actually, no, let's put it here. I should have kept the unique items as well, but whatever. This is the first time we're doing this, so I'm kind of organizing it haphazardly without any thought. But here we go. So this week we made 3 chaos, 5 alks, 29 jewelers. We didn't make much money at all. 5 chisels, some scraps, some alks, some augments. In terms of maps, we have a tier 2, 2 tier 2s, a tier 4, 2 tier 5s, a tier 6, a 15% increased AoE. That's actually okay. I think I'm using increased AoE somewhere. There. And then, yeah, that's it. So that's the end of the episode. These are all of the items that I got. I'm gonna put it away now. Next week, I'm gonna probably have a more refined process of actually doing this. But that's all the drops that we got. There will be another episode coming in 30 minutes or so. If you're watching this, right as it was uploaded. Otherwise, yeah, I'll have another episode ready at around the same time. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.